What are your thoughts about what's going on? As this has been going on for a little bit, we've talked about it before. But what do you think is happening? Like, what's happening now? What do you think? What are you thinking about what's going on with P Diddy right
Yo, have some baby oil. Anybody
Yo.
have baby oil?
now? I think
Foot them kinda
I
dry
think,
still, you know.
I think he bought all of it, bro.
No,
I don't
no,
think there's
brother.
any more
No,
left.
no, my foot
Bro, I
too
see
dry,
the
bro.
it's like he got
I
the
think-
large bottles, the medium and the small.
First of all,
The diddler.
1,000,
Yeah,
It's crazy.
That's OD.
and then there are some articles that
And it's
came
not
out
just baby
where
oil. There was other lubricants they said.
Yeah.
lubricants, but then there was, I forgot the exact number, but it was like 780 something, 84 dildos.
That's not true.
And then
That's
it was
no, sir.
the
wasn't true.
IVs, giving IVs to the participants that were at these parties.
Listen,
Hey,
what were the IVs?
you know what
The
some-
IVs were to
listen.
keep them hydrated.
I
and
know
to
some
keep
Mount
them, like,
Vernians and
have
New
nutrients to
Rochelians that used to
continue
go
on
to
with
the
this
diddler
all-night
parties.
kind
So two
of.
people talk at the same time. Wow. You all right, brother?
Because why you talking?
I'm
We
gonna have to
can't talk.
understand if you're all right. Yeah? Oh, yeah, talk when a woman talk. You have to have manners.
She need to-
Some man just don't know.
Oh,
You understand?
go on.
No, yeah, so what I said, but that's also you have to fact check a lot. of
Fact
these
check your
too.
things.
Yes.
Because people are putting stuff out to be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this is the thing too that I wanted to break down a little bit. I know you want to finish your point. Like you said something about the baby oil, right? 1,000 buckle of baby oil and lubricant and them something. So how you know this man didn't get a sponsorship or he had a deal? Just like how they found bottles of liquor in his house.
Mm-hmm.
Because mind you, he had a sponsorship for that. You heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if you found Ciroc in his house. They're not putting that out. We need all of that information.
Right.
Just because it's baby oil, what does baby oil actually mean?
Right.
Suppose a man
Nah, I
have
think
suppose a man have
slippery
photo shoot and everybody have to get island. Again, me not defend Diddy, you know. Cause I know Diddy. But still,
No,
you
Diddy.
have to make sure we understand and pay attention to the actual facts.
Right.
You gotta,
Of what's
you gotta,
going
you
on.
gotta
There's
look at
too
it
much.
like
There's
this.
too much. It's too early.
The media and the prosecutors are working with a certain narrative.
Yeah.
That this is about freak offs,
Yep.
which
Yeah.
involves
They literally said freak offs, which is not even a
Yeah,
word that
yeah,
should
yeah.
be used in
Of
a
course,
legal
yeah.
in any type of legal anything. Like that's when I heard that no, I've
Never heard it. Yeah.
in a court case hear anybody publicly come out and say freak off.
So I've heard in cases they'll determine it. So his actual charges are sex trafficking and
Right.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's
when
a
they
narrative.
are,
That's
the narrative.
They're
But when they
leading to that
are in
narrative, yeah.
court, I've heard in plenty of other cases
That's
they will
in
dumb
court.
down. Okay, but how are people coming with this name? They're taking it from court. They're taking it from these prosecutors, and so yes,
Nah,
the
that-
official
This is
thing
not
might
this
be
is not this is not court though. This is a press conference. You understand what I'm saying? Saying what they're indicting him
Him on,
for.
yeah.
Yeah.
So regardless of whatever,
Mhm.
the word freak off to me, one, they're turning the public eye and the public ear. They're grabbing the public ear. I've never heard
Yeah,
that
that's
in
what I'm
any.
saying.
There's
They're-
plenty. All right,
they're
look at
leading to a certain
look
narrative.
at the R. Kelly case.
Mhm.
Have you ever heard the word freak off?
No.
He had illicit this and illicit that.
They
You
do
don't
say it
use
though
those
in
words.
some cases.
Let that
No.
be
In
used
press
in court. I want to
conferences,
hear
they
that.
do,
I want to
though.
hear that in court. I don't want to hear that on,
Yeah,
on social
what
media,
I get
and I
what
don't
Mac
want to
is
hear that
saying.
Yeah,
on a national,
actually, he's
on
saying
public
both.
TV.
It's kind of like
That's
Already turned.
You're
the
already
public
swayed.
opinion
You're
one
You're
way.
trying to
swayed.
sway. You're trying to
Which I
sway
get.
this. You're trying to
Mhm.
sway the
because at the
public
end of the day, you
opinion
gotta look at it
on
like
somebody.
This. You gotta look at it like this. I don't know. I don't know if they've set a trial date or anything, or if they've chosen like a
Jury.
jury.
See,
so
I-
Yeah,
so
you're-
putting
you're-
stuff
they
like
didn't-
that out in the
They
public.
didn't choose a jury yet because
Yeah,
it's too
no.
early because they
That's
haven't
what
set
I'm
dates.
They're
saying.
just holding him
So,
right
so
now.
putting stuff like this out in the public is
Yeah,
kind of
you're
like
already-
you're kinda-
So
you're
look,
already like
mind you,
Yeah.
you can get called for jury.
pre-programming
You can
that.
get called for jury duty. He can get called for
Yeah.
jury duty.
Yeah.
You can get
Mhm.
all of us can, right?
Mhm.
But we're sitting here watching the news as regular human beings,
Yeah.
regular people,
Yep.
right? Mind you, we don't have any prejudice. We're not siding with Diddy and we're not siding with Diddy because we don't know anything
Yeah, I
about
have
this.
no-
We're just
no
hearing.
biases
But if
whatsoever.
I'm sitting here and I'm hearing on the news,
Yeah.
social media, whatever, P. Diddy, Sean Combs is having freak offs. Wait. Freaky
Yeah.
ass
He-
nigga here, 69 got? Freaky ass nigga here, 69. That's what
What?
I'm hearing. That's a problem. That's gonna sway my mind because
Mhm.
I'm off rip. Guess what I'm gonna think when I go to court?
True.
He mad freaky.
Oh, he freaky as
yeah,
hell.
freaky
What?
freak boy, freaky
He
freak.
did
With
it.
the
There's
baby
no way.
oil.
There's
Yeah,
no
he
way.
definitely had to
What?
do it. So again,
Just yeah.
and I have to. This is where I'm saying again. This is why I don't agree or disagree
Mm-hmm.
with anything he did.
Mm-hmm.
But this has to be fair. This is also America.
Yeah.
Okay, this ain't Jamaica. This ain't the corrupt system in Africa and in the Middle East and wherever. This is America. We stand on democracy, fair trial. That's not fair to that man overall for them to say freak offs or whatever. They're literally pointing a finger, which that's what they're supposed to do. But they're pointing a finger and trying to sway the public
That's what
opinion
I'm
at the same
saying.
time.
And then
They
they're
can't do
gonna-
it.
But
I don't-
even with,
when I read
even
that.
with the stuff they found,
Mm-hmm.
even saying the amount of it, it's kind of like pushing that
Pushing.
narrative to
Right.
say this is what the
Because
baby
this-
oils will.
But
This
they
all
always
this
say
all
the
could be a
amount.
lie.
Like this.
They
They
always
always
say
say
the
the
amount. They
amount
found
of
they
whatever,
found
whether
they
it's
found
drugs,
But-
they
whether
found
it's
100
guns,
kilos
whether
of
it's
cocaine.
cocaine,
they
yeah.
always say
found
the
29
amount.
No, but
So
I'm
that's not.
saying,
But
I'm
still,
saying-
it's not wrong. But again, if he had 1,000 bottles of friggin' baby oil, he could have got a sponsorship. Who knows for what?
Right.
He
Yeah.
also could have 1,000 bottles of baby oil because he was giving away to kids.
Yeah.
He
But-
can also have 1,000 bottles of lubricant because he was
It
giving
is
it.
school
He was
time,
having
you know.
it. Don't
I
make
don't-
a difference.
I don't
We don't
think,
know that.
I don't think his lawyer would want to say he was giving it away to the kids.
No,
but
it's,
still,
Not
no,
the
but
case.
still,
it's school
I'm just
time,
saying.
you know.
No, but look,
And-
there's so much other things that they found.
I
in
know,
that
I get
man's
what you're
home.
saying.
There's so much things that they found in this man's home that they didn't say.
Yeah.
What are they not saying?
Mhm.
Because they're
That-
swaying an opinion. Because this is what's going to
No,
come out in
that's
court.
why I'm saying
But-
if you read the things that they listed and
Yeah.
the quantities,
Mhm.
they're painting a certain
Picture,
narrative.
right.
Yeah.
Because if you hear that a guy is involved in freak offs and prostitution and
Yeah.
Yeah. Sex
hoe.
trafficking.
sex trafficking and all
that,
this
yeah.
shit, and you hear that he has 1,000 bottles of
Freak
baby
off
oil stored in his
was him.
house,
He
and
did
he has how many lubricants and sex toys and shit like
Mhm.
you'll be like, oh shit.
So-
he did it.
All right,
It's like you're literally
Watch this.
telling
Ready?
us he's guilty.
watch this now, right? P. Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs, whatever, Puffy Love, whatever they want to call him, right? He's a celebrity.
Puff
He
Daddy.
has influence.
Yo,
He's
you
a
know-
mogul.
you know, before you go any further, you know what was hilarious? When I heard them calling out all of his aliases in court.
Yeah,
bro.
brother.
Like, yo,
He got mad names, yo.
Long list.
So, but think about it like this: he's a celebrity, he's a mogul, he has power, he has money.
Mhm.
Most celebrities that have power and money do certain things that if the public knew about it, they would be like,
Mm-hmm. For sure.
As an adult, right?
Mhm.
We can all say this. If you went to, you've heard of sex parties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody here has heard of a sex party, right?
Yeah.
There's other people have also been to sex parties. Plenty of people. You people out there, little freak offs, y'all been there.
Freak off.
But again, none of these people that are putting these things on are getting in trouble for this. None of these other celebrities that are having
Yeah.
these parties, mind you, because again, sex is a
Consensual.
consensual thing. So if I invite 5 girls over right now, and I'm like, yo, we got drinks, we got hookah, we got some food, we gonna chill, we gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see what's really going on. What's up? You know what I mean? If they choose to pull up, the vibe is already set.
Yeah.
Anything
Mhm.
can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they don't feel uncomfortable being in that situation, it's all good across the board.
Yeah.
yeah, but
But also how they're making these parties seem, how they're making it seem is that it was just like a regular party, like, you know, his birthday party or like a
Yeah.
after BET party or something, whatever, you know. He's having just these regular parties, and then boom, after certain people leave, then it turns into something that they're not willing to be a part
So-
of, or they're not okay with, but they're forced to do it.
And
They're
I don't think
blackmailed
anyone
to do it.
I don't think anyone
they're
is doing that.
drugged or, like,
Some have
See?
some. I don't know how true.
These
it
are
is, but some have said
allegations
that
too.
it-
So
Yeah,
allegedly,
yeah, no, I know.
let's say that
drugs.
because we don't want to push that narrative
Yeah.
like we know exactly. We
Right.
don't know anything.
Some have said, some articles have said that yes, they were drugged. Some articles that I have read said that they have been blackmailed or, you know, denied
Alright.
certain opportunities to either progress their career or work with certain
Let's-
other individuals to then
Yeah.
block
Let's say
their
this.
blessings, kind of thing.
Let's say this, right? With anybody in power in a music industry, modeling industry, movie industry, if you hear that Steven Spielberg is going to be in this living room right now, everybody's going to come and try to put their best foot forward.
Mhm.
Steven Spielberg is going to say, okay, act. Do something. You're going to do something. Maybe Diddy said sing. You didn't sound good. You're not going to get the opportunity. But a lot of people, and we've heard this before plenty of times, where people feel like, we can even go back and look at the R. Kelly case. People feel like because they're going to get an opportunity or they might have what it takes, they're going to try to do something extra. And then when it doesn't work, they say, this person did this to me, right? And again, I'm not saying this is what happened, and I'm not taking up for anybody. So please, let's just make it clear. But we have to be very fair in our thinking. If you show up to a Diddy party, Busta Rhymes was there, Marlon Wayans was there,
A lot of people.
Cat Williams in there. No, Cat Williams was never there because he don't go to the freak out. All right, you had so much people.
But the actual party
Jay-Z
is not
was
the
there.
freak off,
Oh,
though.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
the
hold on,
after-
wait.
it's
You
the
got
after
hold on,
thing.
hold on. Now, mind you, you have 100 celebrities at one party. You have 100 regular folks at that same party because they got an in. They came with somebody or whatever. When the celebrities start leaving, or the celebrity sees a chick that he like, or a guy that she like, or whatever it is, they pull up and say, yo, they gonna send their assistant or they entourage to say, boom, this is the person I like, tell them to pull up with me. If they with the shits, they with the shits. We out, right? That happens. Now, if you're gonna go to a Diddy party and you know Diddy has a 100-room or a 50-room mansion, you can stay the night if you drink too much, which is a thing. The regular people that show up, because again, I'm giving you a scenario because this is how I'm thinking about it. Now, there's 20 girls that show up, and I'm Mr. Mac, and I'm like, yeah, they know who I am. So at least I get my pick of 20 because 20 of them girls like me. Now I'm staying at Diddy crib, right? Who coming back to the room with me? It's a consensual thing. And I'm putting myself in a situation because it's coming so people can think about it from a real life thing. Because mind you, this does happen to us in real life, either way we want to look at it.
But it also comes from the standpoint too. What did you promise them? Especially like you said, knowing the caliber of people that are going to be there. Okay, so maybe they were told to sing or act, but maybe they messed up, or oh, I know you're nervous. Don't worry about it. Stay the night with me. We'll go over some lines. You know, we'll try and get you to your best potential. And if you show me this, then I could. Then you stressed right now? I know you're a little nervous. Do this line of coke, or just drink a little bit more. So then it becomes, yes, it may be a little bit consensual.
Yeah.
But
ain't nobody forcing you.
What kind of intention though?
Again, you got to look at it like this, okay? And let's take a very, very big pause break here. None of us on this panel condone anything called. None of us on this panel conduct or condone anything that's forcing anyone or coercing anyone to do anything.
Right.
Period. Regardless of whatever. I don't care if you're a man, woman, whatever. We don't believe in our. We don't believe anybody around us that does anything like that. Some little freaky stuff. We don't want you around us. Period. Regardless. Now let's get back to this. At the end of the day, if you're in a room, we're all in the room, everybody's chilling. There's drugs around. You don't have to take those drugs. You don't have to take them. I know for a fact, I don't do drugs. I don't even smoke weed. You got some hookah over here? Oh, we smoking hookah. You get what I'm saying? So they're around and you take, you pop it. They done provided e-pill. Mind you, Diddy might have not ordered that and it's at the party. You know what I'm saying? So mind you, a lot of these rappers and artists or whatever, movie stars, they're into lean, they're into this, they're into that. There's so much people that are outwardly taking these substances that we might not agree with. But guess what? It's going to be at that party. Because we've been to parties. Mind you, we throw parties now. We find cocaine and crack and weed and all over the place. Am I lying?
Nope.
Did we force anybody to take those?
Nope.
If anything happens to anybody when they come to our event off of these drugs, it falls on us.
Yep.
So again, all of this stuff is going to fall on him. He might have not ordered it and it was there and somebody decided they want to take an e-pill and get freaked. Mind you, ecstasy make you freaky. Okay? So regardless of however you want to look at it, we can't shift all of the blame on him. Yes, he might like to have these parties and then after he like to see everybody having a good time. Trust me, I like to see people having a good time too.
But influence is a hell of a thing.
Also on that note though, if you're keeping these parties and this is something that's
constant.
happening on a constant.
That's a problem.
I think you now should be like either.
That's where he gets the blame.
Yeah.
That's where I'm giving him the blame. But I'm not going to give him the blame if he has a party every 3 months and everybody's having a good time. Shit, he might not even be there.
Mm-hmm.
He might leave, but it was a Diddy party.
Yep.
And shit start happening.
Yep.
And somebody's getting effed.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody's sucking. And somebody's rubbing. What can he do about that if he's not there?
Yeah. But still his party.
Still his party, so he's going to get blamed. So we have to look at it like this. As much as these allegations are extreme, there's more than one person to blame here. And he's definitely wrong. And I'm going to give him that. He's definitely wrong for putting himself in that position.
Right.
Also, we don't know. He might have provided the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a
He
fact.
provided the spaces.
I know, no, not even just that. This is where conspiracy and all of this stuff comes into play. He provided alcohol. Alcohol is one of the biggest influences amongst people.
Mm-hmm.
You might have never had a drink before, but you came to a party and you feel like you got a drink.
They say weed is the gateway drug. I think alcohol.
Alcohol is definitely the gateway drug. Forget weed. You start drinking, you're gonna get. Listen, we all have drank. We all have, like me. I like when me and my lady go with that.
I don't think everybody.
Right.
I don't think everybody is that way, but majority of people that drink, they have a whole nother
personality
when they're under the influence of alcohol.
Especially him.
Yeah.
You got the person that wants to just be talking. Maybe they'll tell you their whole life story. Like they'll tell you a secret that they were supposed to take to their grave.
That's a fact.
And you know the weirdest thing? Not all alcohol lets people react that way. Because Hennessy can make you react in a way that it doesn't make me react.
Yeah.
But I'll drink some Casamigos and I'll act the way that you were acting on Henny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's just liquor overall.
Liquor's just liquor.
So again, you got to look at it like this. This is why this is a big deal for me. It's a big deal for us because we're in the business of, you know what I'm saying, curating events and parties and spaces for people to come and have a good time. I love watching people have a good time. Okay? If a man meet a girl and him and the girl have spot, me I gotta sit down and say, yeah,
I like that.
Seeing that. I like that. As a man, I like
seeing
seeing that. But what I won't like is to hear and wake up tomorrow, hear that man.
Yep, true.
And again, and where I would take the blame is damn.
Yeah, now you're gonna feel bad.
I'm gonna feel bad because I'm gonna be like, damn, I saw that her and him were having a good time, and I think that was okay because they're both consensual adults.
Yeah.
They're about to do whatever they want to do after this.
But that's the thing though, like in a case like that, the dude, well, I'm gonna say the aggressor.
Yeah.
Because I'm not just gonna say the dude. The aggressor is not gonna want to show the public that side of it.
Right.
Yeah. So he's not gonna do anything in our line of sight where we now would feel it up on ourselves to step in and intervene and say, yo, listen, bro, like you can't talk to him like that.
Yeah.
Or cut him out of the picture altogether and turn to the lady and say, yo, are you okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
do
something,
you feel safe around
this is something that we've done
many times.
Plenty of times.
There's
a young lady that will come around, you know what I'm saying, whenever we're working and whatnot, and we know her. She comes by herself and then she's leaving with a guy. We stop her first. We don't care about him because he can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Do you feel comfortable doing this? Yeah. Okay, when you get here or do this, give us a call. You have 4 numbers, 4 Instagrams, 4 Facebooks, Messenger, whatever, Snapchat. Reach out and let us know. Matter of fact, call us when you get home. We do that very often.
A lot.
So again, if we ever hear anything happening to somebody, is tragic.
Intoxicated people we've literally delivered home.
Oh,
we don't even trust to get them. We don't even trust to get them an Uber.
I want to make sure I'm not putting nobody in no Uber if they're drinking too much. I'd rather take my time from whatever I'm doing
10,
and bring
15,
them home.
20 minutes.
We've did that plenty of times amongst each other. We've did that with
count.
you.
Oh, whoa.
We done brought you home plenty of times. But again, because you're on the panel, this is a perfect example. Anytime, if we're out and we're all drinking and you're having a good time and you have too much, what do?
Y'all bring me home. Y'all do.
Take your keys.
Take your key out, everything.
You argue with us.
And do.
And then we don't feel no type of way about it tomorrow because we laugh about it because one, we know you made it home safe.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That's the number one
that's
part.
You gonna wake up
biggest-
and like, how I
We
get
can
here?
let-
But
yeah.
Nah,
You're
I
gonna
be
figure it
remembering
out?
how I get home.
Yeah.
It just be the in between.
No, we done
part
get
that I be
cursed out.
forgetting.
We done get I want to play drunk Uno. Yeah, nah.
Oh, man.
yeah,
Oh, I wanted
Dude,
to
you
play
guys
drunk
go
Uno.
enjoy
No,
yourself.
yeah,
I'll
no.
go back to the hotel by
I'm gonna go
myself.
I
back
wanted
to
to play
back to the
drunk Uno
hotel by
so
myself.
bad.
Ain't no
What?
way. How we gonna let you do that? Nah.
Oh man.
We always look out. We look out for our females. We look out for our friends. We look out for strangers. It don't make a difference.
All
You
I'm
could be a
saying-
male too.
Everybody
We gonna make
get
sure
all I'm-
females or males. We make
all
sure
I'm
you get home
saying is,
safe.
bro,
Yeah. That's
First
a
and
fact.
foremost, I would tell him to change lawyers because a lot of the statements that I've seen this lawyer be making, I don't think he knows what he's doing, bro. Like he's the statements make you seem like you're an accessory to a crime.
Yeah.
Seriously, like
Mm.
you're making excuses. Like I don't know. Like,
He
don't know.
needs
he needs a better lawyer.
eyesight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sat
I-
with Andy.
Eyesight.
Nice.
I-
But really and truly though, at the end of the day, this
you
is
know, I
not-
said that when I said
Yeah,
I
me-
said-
yeah.
I said-
yeah, me too.
Yesterday's price
I
is
say
not
this.
his
I
price.
say
though.
this right
Price, bro.
now. This Diddy trial is going to shake up
Mhm.
a lot of things.
To be honest, bro,
Mhm.
if any of these allegations are true, bro,
It's wild.
it's not just him that's worried, bro. Like a lot of people are shaking in their boots, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people.
Oh, if he says this or if
Because
this
the
gets
thing,
exposed, then
because what do you
damn,
got?
I'm
What
caught.
do you got to look at like this? Especially the sex trafficking part.
Mhm.
If that isn't an actual fact, obviously, well,
Okay.
obviously anybody who has taken part or partaken of any of the people of taking part in any of these activities with any of these people that were sex trafficked. You may possibly want to lawyer up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your name may be called next.
Yeah.
And if the times that I've seen, if it's any possibility that he can do these times for the charges that he has, I don't think
Boy.
he's gonna take this all by himself, bro.
Nope.
He's gonna
Because
take
I think one of
the
them.
only way he doesn't take a deal on any of these charges, bro,
Yeah.
is if it's not offered. Because
I think
do
one
you
of them
think
was
Diddy
like a
wants
life
to be
sentence or
in
something.
prison for the rest of his life? You crazy?
And he's already what?
He's what, like 50 something?
50 something. I was just about to say
Yeah, hell
50
no,
something.
I feel bad for his kids.
What? Mm.
Bro,
'Cause-
like, listen. This let this be a lesson to anybody who's out there who's, if you have ever partaken in any of the aforementioned things that Diddy has been charged for, I think this is the time for you to reevaluate your life and tell yourself that, yo, listen, like I'm done, and I just hope none of this that I've already did comes back to haunt me in the future.
Hey, everybody lawyer up.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I wish I went to a
Plead the
couple. Diddy,
fifth?
I wish I went to a couple of Diddy parties, like the good parties,
me.
not the diddler parties, but the good
Nah.
Diddy parties.
Diddy.
Yeah, the
I'm-
Diddy
I'm
parties.
I'm glad
Diddler.
I
The
went.
Diddly. I don't want to go to the diddler parties.
I don't-
Alright.
They used to
I
have
don't
I'm
care.
glad that
Y'all heard what I said.
I-
I wish I went to the Diddy
and I'm
parties.
saying,
Nah.
network.
I'm saying I'm glad I didn't go to not even the Diddy ones.
Mm-mm. The diddler parties
Because they
might have been
can't
crazy.
say, oh, nah, I seen so
Yeah.
and so there.
Yeah, but it don't make a difference.
Because
Look,
even
all right, so
No,
watch
but
this.
you know what? Let me show
There
you
was
this.
politicians there.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
these
but
people,
look,
and nothing was
it's kind of
happening.
similar to the Epstein case,
yeah.
Mm.
because a lot of the people that names have been called that have went to the island is not, they don't necessarily had to know what was going on there.
Mhm.
They
it
just
was
they're
there.
just a part of the elite and they got invited to a party. It's kind of like we being friends, and I'm like, yo, I'm having something at the house, and I keep something at the house, but something out of the ordinary happens. You guys may not have been there or even know that it happened while the party was going.
You was
I
having
wasn't
freak offs,
there.
bro?
Hold on, wait a minute. I wasn't there.
I said nothing about no freak offs. bro.
Now I'm mad.
I'm joking.
I
Now I'm mad.
wasn't- I wasn't there.
What the hell?
Now I'm mad.
I wasn't invited.
I'm just saying,
You
like,
you have all people should I know. Okay, Mr. Freaky
I'm
Man,
ju- I'm-
69
I'm-
God,
I'm
I didn't
just
say
saying,
that.
'cause
Yo,
even with the Epstein thing,
Why
we've
for the
heard,
69
we heard
guy?
I don't know if it was Epstein or the Diddy ones. We've heard like LeBron's name being
Call,
called.
yeah.
Like a lot of people that you wouldn't expect.
Obama's
but
name
it's-
was called.
Yeah,
and
bro,
exactly.
these are all of these
But
people go to these houses. You
yeah,
gotta
but the
understand it's
thing,
an
no, the
event.
thing too, the average person will think like, oh, because he attended, that means
It means
he's
he was
a
a
part of it. No,
Mhm.
that's not always
when
the
they're-
case.
So so was there. So he must have seen what
look at it
happened.
like look at it like this. How many times where, and I want to say this the right way. On average, like if you're a party goer or you go to parties, we have been to parties before where a shooting happened,
Mm-hmm.
but we weren't there when it happened,
Mhm.
but we were at the party though.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
get what I'm saying? And we may have left maybe like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or however long before.
Yeah, facts.
Some shit happened. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No, I mean, it's also a thing that it's what actually scares us the most now.
yeah.
We've been to plenty of places that we felt comfortable for a period of time, and as soon as we leave, we hear somebody got shot or someone died.
Yeah.
You
But
know what I'm
but
saying?
but
It
the
could have been
thing
one of
now,
us too. That's the crazy
the
part. They
person
could blame us
the person that
and
is
say we
not
was there.
the person that is not quote unquote a party goer is gonna say, yeah, all the people that go there, they all be having their guns in this. That's why they be so much shooting. No, not everybody there
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
gun, or has ever held a gun.
I've
A lot
never-
of people go. The majority of people that go to parties, they go there to enjoy
Enjoy
themselves
themselves, yeah.
and get back home safe.
I've never
It's
held
It's
a
just,
gun
it's just, it's
a
just,
day
the,
in my
it's
life.
just the a minuscule few that feel like they're living the life in the streets and still want to live amongst
Regular
the
people.
regular people.
Yeah.
My
Bro,
thing
like
is,
I've always said this, bro. If you're in the streets like that and you feel the need to have a gun to protect yourself, especially an illegal firearm,
stay home.
stay home, bro. Like if you're making money like that in the streets, go get every weekend. Go get you an Airbnb, bro.
Yep.
Mhm.
You and all your cronies. You pay a few girls to come chill. You pay a DJ to come play some music. Even if you don't want any outsiders, you
See?
can put your phone on the damn Bluetooth speaker for Christ's sakes.
See?
Get some liquor, get some weed, whatever. If you do hard drugs, whatever it is,
Some
and
lean.
enjoy yourselves in the confines of
See?
your immediate space.
Let me
and
show you
don't
something.
go mix with other people.
So you see how he call his cronies and call the DJ and then he call the girls and he pay the girls to be there? Sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Crazy, ain't it?
Well,
I'm just saying.
Let's
it's
say
just,
let's
just
say
say he-
not pay girls then. Let's
Yeah.
say get your girlfriends and your
yeah,
friends.
but yeah, and
girls.
still, it's a thing to actually call girls and pay them to come through because you're gonna pay for their Ubers.
So
You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
You're gonna
so,
pay for their
no,
liquor.
so
You're gonna,
like
but-
I want to understand. I get what you're saying, but I want to understand better.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
say for instance,
that's how
and-
thin
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
fine the line is
I know.
between sex
So-
trafficking and having a good time.
So say for instance, right? If I'm getting married, you want to put on a bachelor party for me because you're my best friend.
Paying the strippers.
You pay a few strippers to come
Strippers.
through.
Mm-hmm.
Pay a DJ. We have liquor. We gotta, and we are partying. Would that be considered sex trafficking?
Can be.
Can be. Yeah.
You know why? Because while we hanging out with the strippers, let's say him now, he's having a really, 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 really good time. And him and one of the strippers decided they're gonna do something.
Yeah.
Then the stripper
No,
says,
but no. But in that event, wouldn't it be just consensual between him and the stripper?
we can say that, and so can he.
Yeah.
But she
So backtrack on it.
can go and say, oh, she could have said to him, like, yo, I need $1,000. And he like, nah, you ain't getting $1,000. And they still have a good time.
Oh,
and then
so
afterwards,
that's what changes it.
right.
Yeah.
So then, no, I'm just showing you, look,
The exchange.
she might have, mind you, we paid them already to be there.
Yeah.
Now she said she needed $1,000 to have sex, right? Or
Mhm.
just to go to another level. Maybe not have sex, but
Yeah.
just for me to spend
Or to
time
leave
with you.
with him. To
Right.
go home
It's gonna
or
be
whatever.
$1,000. So now he like, girl, you ain't getting no $1,000. She continue having a good time. They leave. They go back to their room or suite or his room and suite, and then they have sex. And then she said, yo, let me get that money. And then he says, I'm not giving you any money because we were having a
I
good
already
time.
told you I was.
Then she goes and she makes a police report and says what?
He raped her.
And there's so much.
And you know what that ends up being? She then traveled from wherever she was at. She got
I
flew
was
in.
just
She
about
now
to say
becomes sex trafficked because
because
that's a
of
charge
crossing
that you're
state
gonna get.
lines or city.
You get me?
Yeah,
And he's a rapist. That
I'm
shit is
glad you're
crazy.
explaining because I wasn't even look like for me and how I was.
I'm afraid
looking
to
at it,
even hang
no,
out
no,
with a
no.
bunch of women
No,
nowadays,
for me
bro.
and how I was looking at, I was thinking of it when I hear those two words. I was thinking of it as like how you know how they would go to like say these Spanish countries and smuggle these girls out. That's what comes to mind when I hear those things.
Right.
Nope.
But the way you explain it, I'm like, bro, like there's such a thin line
It's a
between
thin line.
doing the right
Right
thing
thing.
and then being on the
Right.
wrong side
So
of things.
you could be having a great time and having fun, and it turns
and not
into
even
sex
know that you're
trafficking.
committing a
Mhm.
crime.
Right.
And
You know what I'm
not
saying?
even that. All you can be on that good side of that thin line, depending on how that woman or that man, because things can happen to women
Anybody?
and men.
Yeah.
Depending on how your attorney articulates in court the events that happen, you could easily be jammed up. There's
Right.
so
Yeah.
much
Oh,
thin
yeah,
lines
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Yo, listen.
So many gray areas.
Having
Yeah.
a good time is we talk about this all the time as a group of friends. You know what I'm saying? Women and the men in our group,
Yeah.
we talk about this all the time because one, it's scary nowadays to go out. I mean, it's always been a scary thing.
Wait, yeah.
If you meet a young lady and you want to take her out, you have to be. It's first of all to approach a woman nowadays. It's extremely scary thing. You get me?
Yeah,
Because
I've seen
we
you.
just
I've
took-
seen you posted
Right.
something like that
I
today,
just
and it
did.
makes perfect
sense because men don't approach women like how they used to before because one, women make it extremely hard
Yeah.
and there's this wall up.
There's a lot of sense.
You get what I'm saying? There's a wall up and I can't blame the woman.
No, I know.
We can't blame the woman at all. But then when a man approaches you, oh, you do this hidey flighty shit and you act like you better than the world and a man can never get close to you. Or you act like because of things you've been through as a woman, you know what I'm saying? And we got to give that to women. If a man comes close to you, you might get afraid. So it turns into a situation where it's just scary. So again, how are we gonna be able to do this? Because even down to sending a woman a DM or a text message could be sexual harassment.
Like
there's no room here.
Even in the workplace, bro. Like even if you see
Oh my God,
a female in the workplace that you like you can't even like you
Don't
can
even
get
look
in
at her.
trouble just by trying to court her, bro. Like, and you don't mean no harm. You're not doing like you're not on it on some harassment shit, but you can get in trouble for sexual harassment.
The newest one too.
And also, what a lot of people don't know, it goes even far beyond the walls
of work
or the
Yeah.
compounds of work.
Yeah,
Because being that you're still co-workers, if you see her outside and approach
you shouldn't even talk to
and
her.
she doesn't take that advance as you just wanting to be friends, you could still lose your job and maybe
Become
get
a
in
sex
trouble
offender.
with the law, depending on how severe.
Yeah.
You could
that
even
encounter
be having a conversation with somebody else and a female or a guy walks
Bro,
past
and
they
when
go and say,
I
"Oh, he
did,
said this
bro,
to me," and I'm like,
at my last job when I did that course and that part came up,
Mhm.
it blew my mind. I was like,
Yeah,
"What?"
me and you can't have a conversation amongst men, and she walks past and hear it because as soon as she hears it, she's gonna feel some
if
type
she
of way,
feels
Yeah.
some
and then
type
she
of
goes
way,
to
we
HR.
both
or
could
she
lose
go-
a job.
We're
That's
both
it for
losing
y'all.
our job.
That's it for y'all.
And then they can even if she feels like pressing charges because she feels like it was directed towards her.
Yeah.
Bro,
we could they can register.
when I,
as
they-
sex-
they're not gonna
sex
look at
offenders,
me like-
bro.
when I did that course at work, right? I asked this question. So I was like, so basically, if me and so I pointed to somebody else, I said, if me and him are having a conversation privately, not in the earshot of anybody, and somebody just being overly like you just want to eavesdrop and hear something that you think you shouldn't have heard us talking about. He said, yep. He said, yes, you still could get in trouble. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Listen,
I can
regardless-
understand if I'm like catcalling or if I touch her inappropriately
Woo!
or
baby.
anything like that. I can understand because then I know they're literally making her uncomfortable.
Yep.
But like,
So how do y'all approach it? Because I've seen in plenty of
I
cases,
just
we
don't.
go out.
I
No, hold
definitely
on.
don't. I definitely don't.
We've all seen it. We go out to certain local places, whatever, and we'll see a guy and oh hey, what's your name? I'm so and so. Oh, I'm good. I have a boyfriend, or oh no, I'm good. I'm here with my girls. Well, where your friends at? Like, we could all be friends. I got friends. Or where's your man at? He not around. Is he? Where he at? And continue to do that. So when somebody says, because sometimes women be lying too,
Mhm.
if they say they're here with their friends, they just want to have a
Mhm.
girls' night, or oh, I'm here with my man, but they man really not there. They're just not interested.
Mhm.
Do y'all just leave it alone? Because we see all the time men continuously keep
like,
going,
like,
no
like,
matter what they,
no,
no
like
matter
I
what
can't
the
speak for
woman
them.
says.
me,
I
I
can
don't
speak
have
for
that
me.
keep going mentality.
Listen,
I've never did.
listen to me.
Well, you guys know I'm very laid
Yeah,
back.
listen.
I'm very chill.
Hi, how you doing?
You being your phone.
Oh,
Like if I
as soon as you do that,
yeah,
I'm
like
all right, cool.
yeah, like if
Shit.
I say hi and I don't get that smile or that it depends. If I just get a hi back, I know it kind of she's not feeling. You know what I mean? If I say hi and I get that locked in eye contact and that smile,
Yeah.
then
Then
I
you will know that,
know
yeah.
I
You
can make a move.
you can say it's something else.
And also you can still make that move and you could say something wrong or
Yeah,
do
the whole-
something
everything
wrong.
went
The
to
whole
shit.
mood
Mhm.
changes. If I'm big on energy. I've always told you guys this.
Mhm.
If I feel the energy off at any point in time,
It's a wrap.
I'm shutting down and I'm closing shop. That's
Mhm.
it. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't even go out and talk to nobody no more. I just be
I-
out having a good
bro,
time with
me
my
neither,
friends.
bro. Like I don't like nah. Like it would have to be a case where she's definitely like staring me down type
Yeah.
shit, or I can see that she's discussing me with her friend or whatever.
Mhm.
And then you know what I mean. Then I'll try to make my I would say
Move.
not really a move. I'll try to introduce myself in some kind of way.
You
what I
know,
mean?
the most I do nowadays when
Mhm.
I go out, I buy you a drink, and that's it. I'll be very nice. I buy you a drink, and I'm out. That's it. I don't even
and
long talk. If
sometimes
you want to know who I
can't
am, you know
even-
how to
you can't
find
even
me.
blame